Hello folks, Double Tap here and welcome back to the channel. Today we are bottling up our Cooper's bitter that we made, so let's crack on and we'll get these in our bottles. Okay then, so not long ago we done a video and we asked people to come up with some ingredients for the beer kits. This is what we come up with. It was the Cooper's bitter. Aussie Raw put this recipe in, and we put in it 500 grams of brewing sugar, 500 grams of malt. We done a 20 gram hop tea. We boiled that off in the water and we put it in here. I also dry hopped it on day 4 of it being in the fermenter, and I'd done that for 3 days. Then I took it out, left it to ferment out. This has been in this fermenter now for just over 3 weeks. So first things first, I want to have a little smell of it as I destroy my kitchen. Right. Lovely dark brown colour, and it smells really nice, that does. I want to give that a little try, but what I'll do is I'll let you have a look at it now with the camera. Okay, here we go. That looks absolutely beautiful. Okay then, I'm going to cut it here. I'm going to show you a very short video on what I did with the dry hopping, so you'll be seeing that now. It's been a few days since we made our beer kit and we put our hops in it. Today we're going to dry hop this beer. We're going to leave it in for 3 days and while it's still fermenting, and then we're going to put this in the pressure barrel. I've measured out all our hops. Now let me show you. For these we're using the British hops again. Like I say, I've weighed out 30 grams. That means we have a full total of 50 grams of hops going in this beer. So, like I was saying, I'm going to put these in our fermenter and they're going to stay in here for basically 3 days. Right then, that's our hops all bagged up, so let's get it in this beer. Oh, that smells nice. That smells really nice. Okay, let it soak into there. And like I say, this will be left in here for 3 days now, and then we're going to take it out. Let me get one of our sterilised spoons, and I'm just going to pat this down in here. Now you can weigh these down with something sanitised like glass marbles, something like that, because what we're trying to do is get all the oils out of this. So there we go. Let's put that back in there. Let's put this back on. And like I say, we're going to give it 3 days now to dry hop, then we're going to take it out. I don't want it in there for longer than 3 days, so the video will carry on shortly where we're putting this in the pressure barrel. Okay, we're all ready to go. We've got our siphon set up. What I want to do first is take a hydrometer reading. So let's get some of this beautiful beer in here in a trial or sample tube, whatever you call it. Okay, that is enough. Got a lovely foamy head. Look at the colour of that. I'm not sure if you can see that. It's like a very mild light brown, that is. Not sure if them bubbles will go down by the end of the video. They probably won't, to be honest. They hardly ever do. So let's get our hydrometer in there. We'll get the bubbles off it. Give it a little spin. Now, as you can see, I can't see a hell. Can't see what the hell is going on there. So what I'll do is I'll add it to the video and you'll be seeing what the hydrometer reading came out at for our final ABV. That'll be on the screen now. Okay, let's get this in our other fermenter. This is the fermenter that we use for bottling. I've got it on the tap, I've got my filter there. What I want to now do is, I'm running this down the side of this. If you see it, I've got the tube right on the side of it, so we're not putting loads of air into this. What I want to do is, I've got my glass here, I want to have a little try of this. I'm not going to take loads. Just going to hold that on the side there. Okay, it's quite flat because we're not carbonated or anything yet. We'll be doing that in the bottles. But it smells quite nice. Cheers, folks. Oh, that is rammed with flavour, that is. There's a hell of a lot of flavour going in there. That'll be lovely when it's carbonated, I think, anyway. That has got so many different flavours going on. Don't want to spoil it for you, folks. We will do a beer review on this one, and that'll be coming on the channel maybe in a month or so. But I'm going to crack on and I'm going to get all of this into here. That way we can carry on bottling, so we'll be back soon. Okay then, we've now filtered this twice. We've been left with just under 20 litres. It looks like there's probably 19 litres in there at a constant 18 degrees Celsius. While I've been filtering that, I poured myself off a pint of our Geordie Winter Warmer. I've got a couple in the fridge. This is my third one, to be honest with you. I do like this, it's a decent pint, so cheers, folks. That is so nice. I mean, it's been in these bottles a month now, and when I first tried it, well, I wasn't impressed with the flavour. It was very lacking. But now, a month later, this is going to be a great pint at Christmas. I mean, what are we in now? We've just come into October, so we've got a couple of months to go. By the time Christmas comes up, I hope I've got some left, because they're going fast, these are. These have been proper going fast, and this is a cracking pint now. Yeah, that's proper nice. So anyway, let me show you a loving look at this beer, and we'll look at what we had left in our fermenter. Okay, so fermenters first. There you go. And the beer. Oh yeah. I reckon that is going to be one of our best yet. I really want to do another Sweet Nuki Brown. I think that kit from Wilco is absolutely brilliant. But anyway, going to set this up, move the camera, and we'll get on with our bottling. Right then, we are all set up. Let's get some of these beers in these bottles. And there's the first pint, eh? Check it out. Beautiful. These Copperberg bottles, it's like a dark green glass, perfect for seeing. They are. You can see straight through them, no bother at all. I wish all of the bottles were like that. I do like the brown glass though. I am a bit of a sucker for dark brown glass. You can see it up to a fashion, but you've got to have the right light. If you had a backing light or a light at the side, perfect. Right, let's do one more, folks. The dreaded dark glass. We'll get one more done, then I'll crack on and get the rest of them bottled up, because obviously you don't want to sit here watching me putting all these beers in here, because it'll be a long, boring video. Oh, overspilled with that one a bit. There is a towel on the floor, so I'm not that bothered. So I'm going to crack on and get all these bottles filled up, and we'll be back when they're full. Okay then, so we've now got all of these bottled up. There's a few things we need to do, so let's start with the Cooper's PET bottles. We've got our Wilco carbonation drops. Now, a lot of people might think that with a bitter, it's got to be flat. You know, me personally, I like a bit of carbonation in my drinks. Like I say, Wilco carbonation drops. That's what they look like. Just putting 2 in the bottle, and we've got our Sealy cap. Give it 2 shakes. Let's do another one. Now these can work out quite expensive, these can, so there are other ways of carbonating your beer, and if you're on a bit of a budget, I'd look into it, because like I say, these can work out quite expensive. Let's have a little zoom in now so you can see our capper in action, and it's a good one. Right then, same as before, we're going to pop 2 carbonation drops in. These crown caps have all been pre-sterilised, everything has. I always sterilise all my equipment and all my bottles way beforehand. Now, as you can see, it's formed a lovely seal on it, that has. Nothing's coming out of there. Now, I've got my hands on, where are they? Okay. I've got my hands on some of these smaller type bottles. Can you see that? It's one of them twist off caps. Now, you might be thinking that you can't crown cap these, but watch this. Okay, so a crown cap on there. It's formed a lovely tight seal, so I'm pulling that, I can't get it off. Look at that, not a drop. So these bottles with the twist off caps, you can use them, so I suggest you do. It's only a little 330ml, but it's better than nothing if that's all you've got, folks. Let's do one more. Okay, caps on, and like I was saying, this crown capper, this capping machine, absolutely fantastic. Love that idea, it's brilliant. If you were wondering, I have put the carbonation drops in these beforehand, so it was just to save time. So we'll take it up when I've finished bottling all these, folks. Right then, we've got all of these capped. They're all bottled up and looking good. So how many did we get out of it? So 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. Right, we got 36 pints out of the 19 litres. I did lose a bottle, dropped it on the floor, and we had a little bit left over, so I drank that. But I've been on my 6th pint for today, and I've quite enjoyed having a drink while I've been bottling these up. This one now is the Dark Velvet Stout, the Wilco Stout, and it's turned out really nice, folks. Cheers. Yeah, proper nice that is. With all of these kits, as they get older, I can't stress it enough, as they get older, in the bottles, the conditioning, they're getting more flavour. Leave them as long as you can, because every one of them's getting better. But anyway, we're going to call it a day. for our little bottling. You might have noticed that I haven't done any labelling or anything. That's going to be a little surprise for when we do our first beer review. The labels will be on here and you'll see them for the first time, folks. So I hope you've enjoyed that one. If you did, don't forget, give us a thumbs up, put your comments in the little section and I will answer them as soon as I can. I'm Double Tap and bye for now. Cheers. Lovely jubbler.